Hi to everyone. Today I'm gonna cover the problem with my 2006 Lexus IS350. So recently I started receiving this message on the screen, check system, and by looking at how it behaves, you can clearly tell that something is wrong with the TPMS system or the sensor, so it's not receiving the signal to the receiver module. And today I'll show you my story, how I make it done. So recently I start missing the signal from one of the TPMS sensor on the Lexus, and I checked with my Autel scanner and say there is no signal, so I bought this one. It was good price, about $220. It was some offer on Amazon, and this is the Max TPMS, and I'm gonna go register it, and we're gonna check what or which TPMS sensor is giving me the problem. Okay, what's inside? There is a seal, probably needs to remove that first. And what we have here, so the scanner itself, oh, that's the big one, so I thought it's smaller. Definitely has good size. Okay, what next? The set of cables, the charger. Right here we have some manuals, probably how to use it, and the cable to write and communicate with the car. Yeah, that's cool. We're gonna see how it works. Okay, let's press it. So I probably need to connect it to the Wi-Fi. Okay, it says press any key. I press any key, and that it's set right now. Okay, let's take a look at, well, and that's the result. There is no signal from the rear. So in that, I believe the numbers of the sensors, and left rear untested because it's too low, so I need to pull it out from the computer, at least for reference. Okay, I was always wondering if the spare donut tire has anything. Okay, let's try. So the scanner is beeping right now. I over recording the video. So basically what I was trying to do, I was trying to catch the signal from this donut tire, but most likely that there is nothing. Only in a full-size tire can be the sensor, according to the information from the dealer. Yeah, in the trunk it didn't found anything. And those are just pictures of the condition of the sensors and also the IDs which I was able to pull out. So basically I'm gonna run the full diagnostic, and what I wanna find, the unique IDs, because I was using my tool for find the TPMS signal, and in that one it didn't show me the very last one ID for the sensor, which battery is completely dead. Say tire pressure monitor sensor. Okay. Trouble codes. Okay, it says data from transmitter ID1 not received. We'll try to find where that sits. It should be here in live data. Okay, and here is the information right here. I believe that should be, yeah, I remember this AAA 103. It was something my TPMS special tool was reading. Okay, using the deduction method, I can tell that this one, BE620F6, that's the one which my TPMS tool could not read because the battery completely dies. And it's, yeah, it's correctly, it's mentioned to the ID code number 1, and that error code is referring to this sensor also. So we know this information is for sure, and also we know that we don't have the TPMS sensor in the donut wheel. Another topic what I want to cover, that these tires is from 2018, and as you can see, it's already, the rubber starts cracking. So I recently replaced the rear one, but then that TPMS problem came on. So today I'm gonna replace 2 front wheels and 4 TPMS sensor, which I already tested and marked. Also, I want to mention, I didn't film it, but what I did, so before I go for the new sensors placement to the tires, I want to make sure that they are alive. So what I did, I just put 4 tires even inside of the boxes on the floor, like it's a real car, and using my Autel scan tool, I just was able to scan each sensor to make sure that scanner is reading those sensors, and I can see the condition of the battery. So basically, to be sure that I'm going to install it, and I don't need to replace it because it has a dead battery. So it might be 2 ways. Maybe I'll ask him just to put the sensors and swap the front tires, and then I will program it. Or if he will want, like, he can also program it. But I never done this procedure, saw a lot of video on YouTube. Well, so far we're gonna remove the caps so not to lose it. Just put everything around, so left, rear, left, front, right, front, rear, right. And removing the old, show you what's inside of the box. This is the part number, that should be correct. Right here we have the sensor. The main thing, it should be like PMV C11A for this car. This is how it looks like. See, there is a battery sealed with a silicone. Then just installed the new one. Yeah, that's how the old one looks like. So it looks a bit different, Pacific, but the one I bought should fit. Second one mounted, and because I recently replaced the rear tire, they were balanced. So basically, he just cracked open one side with his machine to get the access to the sensor location, and he just swapped the sensor, then inflate the tire, and that's it. So no need balancing or other stuff. Rear one will just bend the one side of the tire and just replace it from the side. For the installation, the mechanics scan all the wheels. Right now connected the cable, basically doing the same to ride it to the car. We put all the sensors, I took all back, and his tool is not available to rewrite it, so that's why we're gonna use the one I bought just to do that. All the tires are, the front tires replaced, all sensors replaced. So right now I'm going for the oil change here in the same area, and then I'm gonna program it myself. At least we'll try. Just came home and want to test the new sensors. So as we can see, this car is manufactured 0206, so we are choosing the 0805 and until 03 2006, so it's number 7. Okay, yes. TPMS diagnose, clear previous data, yes. Okay, let's go. Okay, 40.9 psi. The second one, 40.5. 41.9. And 42. Okay, then ask if I have the spare tire TPMS sensor, but I don't have, so let's press cancel, and that's all the readings. Then I press Y again, and right now I can see all my sensors and all the pressure inside. So now I need to try to rewrite it to the TPMS computer of the car. Also, these two have the cool feature, so it's showing the information about the sensor. So it's OE sensor, Pacific, manufacturer 350 megahertz, and that was number PMV 10OSJ, but I put a different one because this one is crazy expensive. And also with this tool I can put the MX sensors, so this is from Autel. You can program it basically to any car. So but I'm using OEM sensors, but which also 350 megahertz. Okay, and also it's a good idea to, for example, if you're looking for the Denso replacement, go to densoautoparts.com. Then you put your vehicle. So I put first for my IS350, but then I was wondering what's going to be part number for the IS250, so I put random 2006 IS250, and the part number is exactly the same as 550-0103. So as expected, the Denso related sensors has this number. So and I bought this sensor on Amazon. The price was 174, and the seller was the 60 auto parts store. But as you can see here, it says does not fit Lexus 2006 IS350, but fit 2006 Lexus IS250. But as I already showed you, this is the same car. It looks like they have just a special listing for each model, 350 and 250, but the part number of the sensor is the same. Okay, let's start to do this procedure. So I watched a few videos on YouTube a couple of times, and at the first so I need to scan all the sensors. Okay, first we need to go to advanced mode, then choose Lexus IS, and we need to choose number 7. Okay. And by the way, to avoid the possible interference with the old sensors, I put them away from the car. So on the next step, the right position, because we don't have anymore any old sensors, only the new sensors installed. We will do the procedure called relearn, and before that you press Y. We're gonna use the, I believe, the OBD relearn, because we cannot copy any sensors because they are not in the car anymore. But before that, you press enter. That tells exactly what it needs to be done. So we need to inflate the pressure on the specification from the plate on the door, then ensure all the tires are inflated. So other stuff, so basically it gives the whole instruction what it needs to relearn procedure. And by the way, you need to put the scanner just like that, not like that. It should be like that. Okay, let's press. Okay, found first one. Found the second one. Found the third one. Found the fourth one. Okay, confirm whether the TPMS spare. Add one, no, please connect to OBD and turn the ignition on. If yes, press cancel. Okay, so basically it says if you don't have the spare tire, please connect OBD and turn the ignition and press OK to continue. Okay, then I jump to the car, connect the OBD one side. Then I need to connect the second part to the bottom. Okay, I connected it through the cable. Then I'm turning on ignition. It says key is not detected. How comes? Key is right here. Not sure why the car didn't recognize the key. Maybe because of interference. So turning the ignition on and pressing OK. So now the sensor is writing down information to the car. Let's just wait on that. Okay, we got this information on the screen. Here is everything, like the Christmas tree, white. It says time remaining 10 seconds. Okay, let's wait. Diag tire. Okay, write current set ID. I believe yes. This person automatically write the current triggered IDs to the current set IDs. So that's the main. So okay, let's put yes. I'm doing it first time, a little bit nervous. The main while, so the screen becomes normal so far, and here everything, there is no more Christmas tree light, but here it stays still right sensor. Write ID successful. Please proceed with the following steps until the OBD relearn successful. Okay. Reading DTS. OBD relearn successful. Okay. So I believe no DTS. No, it's probably the rear one. Okay, let's put no DTS. If it's allowed to do that, or just press exit. Okay, switch off the ignition. Okay. Test drive above 19 miles per hour, 30 kilometers. Make sure the pressure monitor system works fine. So basically, I believe I can just press OK. So it goes out. So I can pull out the cable, and I'm going for the test drive. It's getting darker, so let's drive the car above 30 miles per hour for at least 10 minutes. Right now I'm driving. I don't think it's necessary to drive without stopping, because it didn't say anything. It just probably wanted to make sure above certain speed limit, because how you can just put it and drive. Maybe you can go on the freeway, but it really doesn't make sense, because basically using the logic right now, what we are doing, we're just testing it, and it's not the part of the relearn procedure, because writing was successful according to information on the screen. Right now we're just enjoying driving with a normal speed for more than 10 minutes, and we'll see if anything will pop up again. So then we're gonna dig deeper if everything is successful, so we'll win. For already like 10 minutes, I would say, so far. No light. And the next step, if there are going to be no light, I'll come back home, I'll hook up my hotel scanner, and I'll go to live data for the TPMS module, and I'll take a look if I see the new sensors IDs in the system. Okay, I'm home after 15 minutes of driving. Go to the diagnostic by control unit, and we need tire pressure monitor. Okay. Live data. So here usually it should show the names of the sensor, the new sensors. Okay, so it's loaded, and that's the IDs which written to the ECU. For sure I can tell you this is not what was before, because before it was these numbers. So one of them was AAA 1003, but right here I don't hear anything like that. So I'll put the print screen of the sensors to compare it, but this really looks like the new sensors. Yeah, just took a look at the picture in my gallery, and it's exactly the numbers which I was scanning before. Okay, I guess it looks like this operation is successful, and that's how you can do this DIY repair and not going to the dealer, because I called the dealer and it was about like 185 for each sensor plus tax plus writing the sensor down. I believe it should be close to $1,000, and me it costed $185 including tax. The sensors, for sensors Then I bought this tool, but I'm gonna use it for the next car, so I'll probably not gonna count it, or even count it. Let's say $500, and you can make it done, and you will gonna keep the tool which allows you to diagnose or program the other vehicles. Okay, we'll see what the parameters. Everything above 1.6 volts has the pressure inside of the tires, so number 5 is not applicable. Yeah. And just want to mention that all this procedure and the way how it goes was for 4 sensors replacement. If you're gonna replace each sensor, the procedure probably gonna be a little bit different. But in my case, the car is like almost 18 years old, and as you saw on the picture, the all 3 other TPMS sensor battery are almost died, and I decided to went ahead and replace all of them, so I don't need to come back in the future after every 3 months or whatever. And the second moment, uh, probably if you're doing the same procedure like me, you don't really need to that fancy Autel scanner. You just buy brand new sensors, scan it with the tool to test it. Just make sure before you put it in a tire, then put it in a tire, and then make the relearn procedure which you saw in this video. Okay, if you like this video, please give it a like. So I think this video is deserved to get a like, because I checked all the YouTube and I didn't find any long or full DIY manual how you can do it, especially for the Lexus IS second generation car. Okay, have a good one. We'll see you on the next one.